run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red. Conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red light. I could run through the fire, I could conquer the night. If I can make it, if I try to draw the red.
Banging on all cylinders now. Here we are. Top notch, everyone. Top notch. I will say there is some sort of stream thing going on with Fishing Planet right now. Evidently, let me bring it up real quick just so you can see what I'm talking about here. Oh, what would be the easiest way to show this to you? Do this, huh? Fish smart, not hard. Support a streamer campaign. I just thought I'd bring this up because it seemed like a pretty decent thing. I just don't know exactly how it works, but it says between September 4th and September 8th. So unfortunately, this doesn't count. I think they did that on purpose. They specifically did it so that you all couldn't get anything from my stream. When's September 8th? Is that next Wednesday or is it next Tuesday? It's next Monday. They specifically timed this out so that none of you could get anything from my stream. It seems that way, doesn't it? It feels like it. Otherwise, you can go on Twitch, evidently, and you can subscribe to your favorite streamer on Twitch, and you will receive a Smart Fisher box that comes with 200 bait coins. Oh, it's worth 200 bait coins. It comes with 10 bait coins, 25 storage slots, 15 marker buoys, 5 tackle template slots, and 3 navigational buoys. So pretty sweet. Pretty sweet deal, I thought anyway. Unfortunately, can't do it tonight. During my stream, you won't get anything, but tomorrow, I guess, jump into some random person's stream and subscribe. I know, like, my subscription on Twitch was was I don't even know. I think it was like $5 or something like that. On YouTube for me, it's only like $1.99. I try to make it as cheap as possible for everyone. But yes, thought that was cool, so I thought I would show you real quick. But otherwise, we are doing some carp fishing at Weeping Willows today on the free to play game, because we need to make some moolah, don't we? I'm checking my spod mixtures and stuff. We got hemp corn that we need, and we need oil cake pea as well. Let's get some of that real quick. Hemp corn and oil cake pea. Get 2 of those. We'll get 2 of these. And then I thought I would also grab some baits. We won't need this bait. But I thought we might grab some duck muscle meat, because we used to catch carp on those. And so I thought it might be a good thing to try. We'll take some duck muscle meat. I think that'll just kind of be our thing that we try during the days that, you know, we kind of struggle to catch. The cloudy days is what I'm trying to figure out a good cloudy day bait, I guess. Maybe we try some technoplankton. I don't know. So I thought we would try, since the sweet corn and the sweet pea doesn't really work all that well. Oh, sallow. We could try the sallow. Try that as an option. Yeah, let's give that a go. That could be interesting. What if that works really well? That would be crazy. So yeah, on a cloudy day, I think we'll throw out that other bait. And so today's kind of just like, we're gonna test some things, right? I'm getting messages. But let me travel here, and then we're gonna read off. I hope I have everything. I did hear that one thing we should probably work towards is a new keepnet or stringer for level 54. So 53 right here, you get one that's 881 pounds of fish. And that's quite a lot. However, if you wait just a little bit, you will have the opportunity to get 1,100 pounds of fish at level 55. So I think that's $257,000. But if we can save up that amount of money, I think at level 55, that will allow us to catch a lot more fish. If we can even catch close to that much fish during a single day at Weeping Willows. So, anywho, let's go to Weeping. Let's catch some fish. I think we have everything we need. I thought maybe we would try... Do we have barbless 8/0 hooks? I'm really close to reading the chat, too. Give me a second. I'm just making sure I have everything real quick. I don't want to mess up. We're on the free-to-play game, so if I mess up, it could be really bad. We don't want to mess up. I have heard that 8/0 hooks work really well, so I thought we would try some 8/0 hooks for the carp too. But otherwise, spod, need for that, leave, enough of that. Should be good to go. Let's head to Weeping and hope for the best. Mods, rattle them boys. Just to spamming. Are we spamming today? Goodness gracious. Who be spamming? That'd be the random kid. What's the best rod and reel combo for under 50k in the game? It's whatever you can figure out, man. You just gotta... Say you're level 54, right? You go to the shop, you go to rods, you go to level 54, and you see what rod's available. It's most likely the best one you can get at your level. Pretty easy. It's pretty easy stuff. It's not rocket science. Anywho, let's go to Weeping Willows, do some fishing. I will do a friends only room, so if you do want to join in, I saw some chats saying that. If you want to join in, feel free to do so. Let's see, 67, your birthday's on September 8th, you're gonna get a catfish rod. Nice, very nice, that's very nice. Very nice. Well, let's see what all we can get into today. It is a rainy day, of course. Should we try? I know this is gonna be a horrible start to the stream if we can't catch anything here, but let's go ahead and give it a try. Add that. I'm just gonna toss them out. We'll just see if we start catching fish, I guess. We're gonna put, let's do duck muscle meat on one of them, or two of them. Do two of them, and then we'll throw sallow on one of them. Kind of curious. And even though it said carp in the store, it now only says silver carp and bighead carp, so I guess we won't try the technoplankton. So let's give this a go. We'll get all these rods out, and then I think we'll start, doing other stuff. Pumping yabbies? Oh, well that's crazy. Sound like a crazy man. You be doing crazy stuff. Skip to a sunny day. I watched your last video. Well, that's what I'm talking about. We can't just skip the cloudy days all the time. That wouldn't be good. We'd lose out on so much money. I only have $36,000 right now. Can you imagine if we end up skipping another $22,000 worth of places? That would be wild. Ooh, getting bites, and we haven't even put out any bait. Goodness gracious. Duck muscle meat already going. Duck muscle meat already going. Gonna get our oh, it's a Wells catfish. Wow, did not see that coming. Okay. Sometimes I forget that there's Wells catfish out here, to be quite honest. So that is a new thing to think about with the duck muscle meat. Interesting. He just went Chinook fishing in Seattle for the first time because it was the coolest thing you've done in a minute. Hey, that's awesome. Big fish, you know. Pretty sweet. They're actually, they're supposedly starting to kind of make their way towards the shore here in Milwaukee and along the coastline down to Chicago and stuff like that. So, could be kind of cool. Could be cool to get out there. How am I doing today? I'm doing quite well, you know. Did some work, chillaxed for a little bit before the live stream, and now we're live streaming. Me and Bjorn. Bjorn's laying down here on the floor, so that's good. Pump got jammed and your finger got clipped on the side and you didn't even catch any fish? Well, what the heck? What the heck? Is there a reason to buy carp rods aside from doing the missions? So, the carp rods, the boilies, you have to think. The boilies allow you to... I mean, if you're thinking of sunny days versus cloudy days, the boilies are a good way to switch between sunny days and cloudy days. Because, just off the top of my head, if I had carp rods right now and could use boilies, I would essentially make, you know, if I was fishing on this cloudy day, I would throw on shellfish and other savory baits. There's crab, shellfish, krill maybe, other things like that. And you can throw that on and actually have some good luck on a cloudy day. However, because I don't have those rods, I'm stuck using other baits. And so, like, we get away on sunny days using corn and peas, which are sweet, you know, but on the cloudy days, not so much. Can't get away with that. You've been fishing for pike at St. Croix, but I haven't caught any uniques yet. Would you happen to have any tips? Man, if you're using the 7/0 hooks, it kind of comes down to just the time you're fishing on which particular day. And then it's just kind of luck, I guess, right? You're catching so many of them over time. It's just hard to narrow them down, but I think 7/0 will just catch you a range of fish, and eventually you will land a unique as well. You could probably increase the size of your hook to really target specifically a unique, but I just don't think it's just do what you do, you know. Pike, anything, but also the biggest fish you've ever caught. I'm talking about real life, not Fishing Planet. PB bass, I don't know, like 2.5 pounds maybe. I don't really fish for bass all that much. PB catfish was a jow in the Amazon that was around 50 pounds. Pike, like maybe 2.5 pounds, I don't know. And then my biggest fish I've ever caught is probably an alligator gar. I caught a fairly decent sized arapaima that was about 6 feet long in the Amazon, but I really, looking at the two photos, like, I have a hard time believing that the arapaima weighed more. Might have to change the the alarm volume. What do you think? Is it too loud? I'm really curious if this is going to catch a good-sized carp here. Hey, grass carp. Trophy grass carp on the sallow. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to change the duck muscle meat to like corn just to see. But that is at least a trophy carp on a cloudy day. Something better than nothing. So I'm going to reel in this guy. We actually had another bite on it. That's funny. And we're going to put on... just do sweet corn for now. Should you buy Kaiji no Reel level 49? I don't think so. You're just about to get to Weeping Willows. Like I said, I don't really, like, I don't think buying a DLC till after level 54 is really a good choice. Just recently caught the Tyranno trout. Very nice. Fishing at St. Croix, just adding on Fishing Planet. There you go, Velocity. He's looking for friends. Colin, hello. Bo, do you have any tips for bull sharks and Piraiba with lures? Just got a level 68, 100% free to play, but now you're not catching anything. Oh, golly. You know, I always caught those guys on the, at least the bull sharks and stuff. I want to say I used that black caiman lure, but you have to do the, like, special mission to get that. So I'm not really sure. What rod and reel? We're using heavy chasers, like the 10'2" heavy chaser. And I'm not really sure what the reels are, but Leviathan 10,000. So, Florida a few months ago, I caught a 9.5-foot alligator, 200 pounds. Wow, that's a good size alligator. That's cool. How are you? I'm doing quite well. Sharp, how are you? You doing well? Let's see, what are we doing? How are you, Joe? Why time me out? Because you keep posting random things, man. Just say hello and actually talk rather than just putting in numbers. You're just going to flood the chat with random things so that it makes it hard to read everyone else's text, then I'm just going to time you out. I don't know why. I don't know why you have to ask. It seems pretty straightforward. What was our budget after we were done fishing at Weeping Willows and arriving at Blue Crab but didn't buy anything yet? I don't know, man. 400,000 maybe? 350,000? How much was the boat? I'm trying to recall. How many days until we can fish a sunny day? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beyond 7. Jeez Louises, man. This is bad. First time catching you live, how's it going? Not too bad, not too bad. Just trying to fish on a cloudy day. We're trying to figure them out. We don't have access to carp rods or boilies. Trying to find a good bait to use. Catch fish on a cloudy day, because we got over 7 cloudy days in a row at the moment. That's a lot of money to switch days. What combo are we using? The combo we've been shown in the video for the past 2 videos. What should you use for Falcon? I don't know. Probably the same thing that we used at Falcon in the video. I don't really... Sorry if that was really loud. I don't really retain, like, all this information, guys. We have like 1,200 videos on the YouTube channel. If you want to know something specific, look up whatever you're looking for. You want to know a good carp fishing bait? Go on the channel and look up a carp fishing bait. If you want to know what we use at Falcon Lake, look up a video about Falcon Lake. It's all pretty quick. The channel itself is more of like a Google page, right? You can type in what you need and it shows it to you. I myself am not a very good search engine. I don't keep all that stuff in my noggin because once I've made the video, it just goes right out of my head. Typical English way, I know, right? And it's not doing well for us at the moment. I made this quote-unquote cloudy day mix according to this recipe I had in my inventory, but I don't think it's much of a cloudy day mix. That's a big swordfish. Very nice. You're on the slog too. Very nice. 10 days before sunny day, so hopefully watching this can figure out cloudy day. See, I wish too, but yeah, it's not doing too well at the moment, is it? I was hoping that we would figure out a good, like, savory bait that we could use on a cloudy day, but at the moment, it is just not looking that way. I'm not really sure what other bait we could use out here. It got me excited when we first caught those that sallow trophy grass carp. I thought, well, maybe we'll start catching more on it, but man, at the moment, it is just not looking that way. 27-inch northern pike in the Mississippi River in real life. Nice, that's cool. $90 viewers and 6 likes. That's right. Well, I always tell people, you know, these live streams is a lot like high school or something like that. There may be 300 people there, but only like 20 of them like you. Everyone else is just here to stare at me. Yeah, why are you here? What exotic fish would you really like to catch in real life? I got 2 that I'd love to catch. One is the goonch catfish, and the other is Goliath tigerfish. I think the 2 of those are just like freaking sweet. Freaking sweet creatures, man. You're famous. Finally got alive. Hey, good deal. Glad you made it. It is not looking good, guys. I was really looking forward to giving this like theory a try of using savory baits. But man, we've been doing this for what, 15 minutes now? And I've caught 3 fish. I'm just not sure what else to try. Best fish to catch on Fishing Planet. Whichever fish is best for the location you're at, man. It's not like an end all. Every map is different. Every single place requires different equipment and different fish to fish for. There is no best rod. There is no best fish. Will I be doing Halloween extravaganza videos? Because those were fire. I hope so. I don't know. I really do hope so, but I just we'll just have to see, I guess. All right, time to spend some money, I guess. Skipping days after days. This is ridiculous how many freaking cloudy days there are. There is a sunny day on day 8 now, so that's good. That's a step up. More money. 2,000, 4,000, 6,000, 8,000. And nibbles. Nibbles at night. Can we catch anything at night? Those nibbles got me kind of excited for a second there. Alright, so this is day 7 here, and we should have sun on day 8. Here we go. Finally! It only cost us, what, $14,000? We have $8,000 altogether in our inventory right now. Yikes-a-ram. Let's make some Kappa mix. A Lone Star Lake. You're using a setup that's awful at Lone Star Lake? Keep losing your fish and bait? I don't see how that's possible, man. Just don't. Don't see how that could possibly be happening. Will I make a video about Dnieper River? We have made videos about Dnieper River. In fact, one of our live streams a month or 2 ago was about Dnieper River. I think people have gotten confused about this free-to-play beginner series. This, like, you know, I call it the Essential Beginner series because essentially only went to places that were essential. Like, if you want to go from level 1 to, you know, the highest level or whatever, these are the locations you need to go to. And people have been getting confused because they come to me and they go, are you ever going to make a video about Sander Baggersey? Are you ever going to make a video about Tiber River? About Dnipro River? And it's like, no. Those aren't essential places. So no, I'm not going to make a video about them because I don't want to confuse people. You need to be doing carp fishing at this point. Not going to Dnipro River or going to Sander Baggersey or something like that. I'm the boss down here asking how my day is for fishing carp. Hopefully going to get better here. We'll see. You're using a mini reel. Are you using the same setup that we used in our video? You know, the one that's at level 1 at Lone Star Lake? I feel like a broken record. Every question you possibly have in this game is in a video on the channel. If you're wondering why your setup's not working, go check out the video where you're level 1 at Lone Star Lake. It very likely has an answer to your question. Good to see you. Good to see you. Does anyone know how to fish with friends? Because me and my buddy are trying to fish too, but we can't. Do you play on the same device? Do you think they might ever make a kayak with rod holders? No. No. Bought the rod I needed for the sturgeon grind, and now I need to make some more money to buy a real line bait, etc. There you go. Well, you know, that's a step up. That is a step up. It's unfortunate that they took away the whole thing of, using the kayak to pull you around while fishing for them. It doesn't seem to be a real possibility anymore, according to a lot of people, so that kind of stinks, but you can still fish from the bank and hopefully catch them. It won't be too much of a fight, but we'll find out. Honestly, the worst part about fishing play is how long the grind is between lakes for free-to-play players. Generally takes weeks to go from San Joaquin to Weeping Willows and so on. Absolutely, yep. It's almost like they want you to spend money, because although the game is free, it's not free to make. What's up, Octaron? Yeah, Xbox. Yeah, should just be able to look up your names and play. Bought your first kayak and fishing mat a couple days ago. Hey, very nice. Pulled out a 72-pound mirror. Very nice. We pulled out a 60-some pounder during our video. Oh, I forgot that we have sallow on some of these. Switch these out. We have the wrong baits on some of these rods. I forgot about that. Little things that make a difference. We have corn on the one rod. That was your therapy for sturgeon fishing? Well, I mean, you still can do it. It's just that the fish don't pull the kayak as much, according to some people. I feel like we tested it one time, and I don't remember that we noticed a difference, but maybe my memory's bad. Buy them to the map. I don't know why I prefer blue crab every day. Can be viable. Catching fish there on a day-to-day basis is more consistent, plus the fishing there is more enjoyable, in your opinion. Yeah, I mean, to each their own, right? In Fishing Planet, or in anything in life, really. But yeah, I mean, it is annoying that you have to pay so much some days. Like, even though, like, we had to travel 8 days to get to some sunny days now, in 8 real-time days, like, you're gonna only have to travel 2 days to have 2 sunny days, and then another 2 days to have another sunny day. So it's like, we just happened to make the video during a really bad time. If I decided to wait a week and make the video then, we would have had like 4 sunny days, you know, intermittently, versus having to change the day 11 times. It would have changed the math in that entire video if I just happened to make this video 8 days later or something. So, woo, fishing, that's right. That's what we do. It's crazy that even on a sunny day, with all of the bait out there, we're still doing worse than we were doing in the video. What is the deal, fish? Just freaking take the bait. We were using 10-aught hooks in that video too, and I'm using 8-aughts now, and we're having less bites. Why is that a thing? That doesn't make any sense at all. Because I'm unable to find my friends' created rooms and vice versa, although we're friends on Xbox, for somebody in the game doesn't register us as friends. Yeah, that is strange. I mean, are you friends in Fishing Planet too? Because you have to be friends, you can be friends on Xbox, but you have to be friends in the game as well, you know? 80-pound rod on a kayak, it took forever. Interesting. Well, $500 a day at Lone Star Lake's pretty good, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, I don't understand what you're talking about. What? How much did we make in our video at one day at Lone Star Lake? Are you doing what we did in our video at Lone Star Lake? Finally, some action on the peas. It's common carp, too. What's up, Derek? I believe you have to use the monoliters. Fluoroliters cut the biting a lot because of its length. What? Nice, unique leather carp. Yeah, I thought that was a common. It looked so dark underwater, and the commons are so dark now. Well, that's a good start. Sure took a while, but boy, here comes the second bite. Okay. Boy, it just about faked us out. Thought we had a bite, but now we don't. Can you believe that, boy? Turn a fan on. There's a bite. There's a bite. You can only see one friend. There's a random friend I just made a club to invite. Okay. Whoa, 2 unique leather carp in a row? Crazy, crazy. This game is crazy, man. Hey, here, we gotta do one of these finally. God, at some point we had to do one. Boom, 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 boom. Why did it seem so slow? Did it sound slow too? Level 63 kind of hit a lull as far as enjoying the game with non-stop grind, so I've resorted to completing monster fish and mastery missions to keep it fun. Good idea, Lane. Yep, that's a good idea. You could make a Halloween fish for Fishing Planet. What kind of theme and fish would you choose? I would choose a horrifying unicorn. I actually asked them to do this back with the ocean maps, but they had already made the Halloween like the monster fish, and they didn't act like they were gonna make it for Halloween fish. Dorn's on the hunt. How you doing, big dog? Right on. Thank you for the sub. So essentially I thought it would be fun to have like a tuna fish, and then like a big bluefin tuna, you know, and then it would have this like giant shard of like crystal coming out of its head, and it was going to be like the unicorn fish, or it was going to be called the tunicorn monster. That's what I wanted to call it, the tunicorn monster. And it would be a big bluefin tuna, you know, as heavy as bluefin gets, and then a big old crystal horn coming out of its head. and you know, some bloodiness and whatnot with, you know, the horn could glow or something like that. I thought it was a cool concept, tunicorn monster, and we always talk about unicorns in this game, so I thought it could be a fun little nod to my cultural additions to Fishing Planet. But they didn't seem like they were gonna add it. Unique ghosty, bow 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 bow. All right, so we've got 3 unicorns so far. Another leather carp. Surely not a unique. Trophy. And I think you need to rewatch the Essential Beginner series, Nate. I think you should leave the live stream and go rewatch all the episodes, at least up to level like 15 or so. That way you can get a game plan and then you can focus on what you need to do. Nice catch, thanks. Where do you plan on going after Weeping Willows, or rather what level are you going to switch? Level 63, we're going to switch to Marone River. Kind of like what we talked about in the video we put out a few days ago. Or was it yesterday? What, Monday? It was Monday. Fitz, I'm currently level 15. Nice. Sounds like you should check out the video where we're level 15 in the Essential Beginner series. Always grind a few days at Everglades Bass and then St. Croix Park. There you go. Yeah, keep it some fun. You remember me, the guy that spent $1 million on dumb stuff? I was gonna make a video where we just spent like $10 million on random things. I was gonna name it like I bought everything in Fishing Planet or something like that. But yeah, I haven't done that. Is Minnesota a good fishing state? Gotta be, don't you think? They're all about how many lakes they have. Land of lakes. Though I have heard that Wisconsin has more lakes. That was in a Charlie Barron's video. Nice! Unique grass carp. We're doing pretty good. I think we're missing a unique common and a unique mirror carp at the moment. Just started the sturgeon grind at San Joaquin. Very nice. You betcha. Did that sort of for my level. Okay. Well, if you're following along with the guide, then I don't know why you're having trouble, I guess. Just need to focus. For walleye, use 1-aught purple spoon. How's your fishing today? It's not too bad now that we're in a sunny day. I will say it's really hot in my basement. It's usually quite cool down here, especially because outside it's like 65 degrees in Milwaukee right now. But yeah, I'm turning a fan on. I rarely ever turn a fan on, but man, I am just freaking hot right now. Nice, nice. Now here we'll do another one. We'll do another one because we haven't done enough of them. Need a unique comment out of here. Well, we caught a common. Not the size we need. $53, and I might buy the one DLC that has us Japan for a week. Do you think I'll get up to level 83 by the end of the week? Maybe. Hard to say, man. Hard to say. That's the darn thing about the DLCs that around that level is that I mean, they'll pretty much shoot you to the end of the game. And try as you might to not get annoyed, like to not get bored with the game afterwards, but I would say a good 75% of people that reach the end of the game lose interest in the game within that month or so. It is the progression in Fishing Planet that kind of keeps you locked in. And as much as you tell yourself, no, once I reach the end, I'll be able to fish wherever I want and it'll be fun. That lasts for about 3 weeks tops, and then you'll never play Fishing Planet again. And it's super sad. Though I will say, if you do end up playing Fishing Planet again, you usually restart. You create an entirely different account. I have seen that too, where people have said like, well, I bought a DLC the first time and then I ruined my game, so I'm playing the second time now on a different account, and this time I'm not buying any DLCs. So I do see that a lot too. So I don't know. It is the slog, you know, after level 54 to 63 or whatever it is, but it's really quick to just end your game. Yeah, but if anything, if you don't get to 83, you might get to the Congo. And if you get to the Congo, like, it won't be long before you get to 83. A lot of people make more money in XP at the Congo than at the ocean maps anyway. Or at least Kaiji no Ri. Use the other one I got to level 35 in one day from a one day in game. Yeah. Spending money on dumb stuff so I can help with the video. There you go. Greetings from Bosnia. Hello, hello. You helped me a lot. Good deal. Glad to hear it. Or just Marone. I don't know, dude. I'm just too far ahead at the moment. That's too far in the future to think about. Low levels you fly through until 50-60 with the ocean map, yeah. The journey is better than the destination. That's very true. How do you level up faster? By just catching lots of fish. Right fit. Have you ever been salmon fishing on Lake Michigan? My neighbor does that and he's taken me out a couple times. No. But at the same time, I've never really had an interest in it. I don't know what it is about fishing on really deep lakes. I've just never... I think maybe I might have an interest in catching like a lake trout, but for some reason, like, salmon are like a weird thing for me in my noggin. When I picture like catching a big salmon, like the most boring form of catching a big salmon has to be for me trolling and just like hooking up with one and reeling it in. Like when I think of like an exciting salmon fishing venture, I think of them like up in a stream in Alaska, and I'm like casting into them and hooking into them and fighting them, you know, on a fly rod or something cool like that. And so for some reason that like vision of catching salmon up in Alaska just prohibits me from enjoying any other way of catching them. So I really just haven't done it. This looks like a big common. Very nice. Very nice. And I haven't had really any interest to do it either. But if someone were to invite me, I would still probably join. Just so I could do it. But I don't think I myself will go out and do it personally. Trophy mirror. Very nice. They should add blue fish. Blue fish. One fish, two fish? Which one is it? This one. On the lower levels, but still way faster than the grind. Way faster. Made the mistake of buying too many rides and things I don't need on your account. That'll do it, man. That's why I made the Essential Beginner series, so that you don't buy things you don't need, man. If you go off of the Essential Beginner series and you buy things that are not essential, then it'll make your game a lot harder, and you'll have to do things that you don't want to do to get back where you were supposed to be to begin with. Like grind small fish at Lone Star Lake. Happens to the best of us. Godspeed. What would you say is your favorite fish to catch in game in real life? Oh, God. In game, I tend to think that I really enjoy the tarpon. I love topwater fishing for tarpon. In real life, like, just me personally, if I were to go out and spend a weekend doing something, I would probably go out and catch carp. I think fishing for carp is one of the most fun ways of fishing in the entire United States. And then, if I had them nearby and I had the opportunity to go fishing for them, I would go fishing for alligator here in the US. But those are truly one of my favorite fish I've ever caught. And if I lived near them, I would fish for them more often, but I don't, so unfortunately cannot. That. Trophy. We have done okay. I mean, they definitely changed something here because we have caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 uniques in one spot. We haven't had to change locations at all. We just keep on fishing in this one location. And it's been really interesting. They will add in ice fishing. Really? See, I've heard the opposite. That they probably won't add in ice fish. So I'm curious where you heard that from. Because I feel like we've had Andrew in our live streams multiple times. And I feel like people have always asked him if we'd have fly fishing or ice fishing. And in both times, he basically said, like, would be cool, but it's not currently something we're thinking about adding. So, yeah, it's interesting. Love carp fishing. Heck yeah, man. Grandma catches bass all the time while fishing. Very nice. Netherlands Canal map any good for carp in game? Don't think so, no. What type of fish do you think I should start your channel with? Whatever you want, man. Last year for your 19th birthday, I went to North Carolina. I did a lot of fishing. First fish was a redfish. Second main fish was a bluefish. 1 fish, 2 fish, redfish, bluefish. I should say so. Yeah, I mean, that is great timing. Seriously. Is fishing a sport or a hobby? Well, they have tournaments for it, so you'd think it would be a sport. Is sewing a sport if they have tournaments about it? We're back here at the 2025 Sewing International. Over here we've got Eustace Abernathy, 76 years old. You can tell that she's been sewing most of her life. And over here we have Ernest Granby from Minnesota, 83 years old. He's got the heck of handiwork there with the sewing moves, and I'm hoping we'll see some great moves out of him in the great sport of sewing this season. Is anything that you make a tournament about sport? I don't know. Well, thank you, Stacy. I appreciate it. Setup I'm using on Fishing Planet on my Xbox. Okay. You're from Minnesota. Very nice. Well, I read your channel, Curse Fishing, but of course you probably know that talking about your channel on other people's channels isn't something that is really supported, you know. You wouldn't go to McDonald's and you know, start trying to talk people into going over to your restaurant to eat hamburgers, right? They'd probably throw you out. So showing up to someone's live stream and talking about your channel, I mean, obviously there's a certain amount of people who might consider clicking on your stuff and going to see what it's all about. So you're basically doing the same thing, you know. Not good. Not good, not good. Whatever you have fun catching. There you go. Gerald Bates over here handing out memberships one after another. Good night. Thank you, Gerald. I appreciate that, man. And 5 other people are going to appreciate that as well. Goodness gracious. All right, we saw 2. I think we're going to have to hide it for the other 3. If that works. Golly, man. Okay. 13 minutes. 13 minutes and we'll take a break so I can put some liquid in my eyes. We're at 415 pounds right now. We're struggling to get more bites, and when we do get another bite, they're very small fish. I'm wondering now if it's worth traveling. Do you think we should... What I really think we should do is change the time, but we can't change the time, unfortunately. I'm gonna throw out 1-2 more spots just to see if that makes bites pop up. Otherwise, we might have to move to another location. Taught me how to play and enjoy the game. Well, there you go. Very nice. Glad to hear it. Congrats, congrats. Change lakes then. Well, that's what I'm considering, man. The darn thing is that, like I already said, we caught 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 uniques in one location. So if that's changed about the fishing lakes here at Weeping Willows, what else has changed? We'll give this another minute, and if we don't get anything, we'll move to another location. Just doing this. Thanks for all your great info and guides. Heck yeah. Glad to hear it. Hope you get an account transfer at some point. If you're holding your breath hoping for an account transfer, let me just tell you to exhale, because I wouldn't put money on it. They're literally getting more money from having everything separated than if they connected everything together. So I really don't foresee it being a thing that. So many uniques. Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like, if we could move forward 2 hours, I feel like we would continue catching fish rather than moving all of our setup to another location. But I think that's just what we're going to have to do, unfortunately. Hey, right as we get a bite. Right as we get a bite. Little guy. PB comment on your old 8 pounds. Very nice. Yeah, 8 pounds, man. That's great. So like back when I first started fishing for carp, like an 8-pound carp was kind of like the average one we caught out of this creek where I learned how to fish for them. So imagine like when you and I went fishing and we were catching like the little 2-pounders and stuff like that. Like, that's not normal for me. When I first started learning how to fish for them, like, it was like 8-pounders and stuff like that were just like the average fish you caught. It was a lot of fun. Changing the kayaks because it looked like a lot of fun with those tame, but I'm sticking through the grind. There you go, man. Stick with it. Alright, I think we will move. The darn thing is that we're only 120 some pounds away from 125 pounds away from having to move another day. So it's like, I don't know. This just seems like so much more work for just catching a few more fish, I guess. Teaches you the spawn bite rates and stuff, when to move on, just stay put. That doesn't make any sense to me, but okay. They, to me, in my mind, they literally just don't want you to continually catch fish over and over and over again, so they essentially have some sort of little bot in Fishing Planet that's like, okay, well, we're going to give him 20 fish or something like that, and then we're going to slow the bite down, and he may catch a fish here and there until like an hour or two passes by, and then we'll give him a lot more fish. And that's why, like, moving the time just kind of gets you straight back into that. Of course, to them, that means that you're going to be spending bait coins to do that, which means that you're going to have to spend money at some point unless you just have a lot of bait coins stored up. So essentially, the spawn rates of fish in the game are a way for you to spend bait coins. It's been a week now after asking that. Oh. Have you tried just quitting the Microsoft Store and trying with Steam? I don't know how to check it through the Microsoft Store, but on Steam you can verify the integrity of your game file and make sure everything is working correctly. So I I don't know how to help you from the Microsoft Store, I guess. I should use the Jim Kappa mix in real life. I should. That could be a good video. I tried Jim Kappa mix in real life. Fight died and I couldn't catch anything at all. Yeah, that happens, man. 2 fish in a row. Oh, this guy's a little boy. Ah, he splashed up on top and we lost him. Oh, now we got one on that one. Little common. Feels a little more realistic too. You have a lot more time on your hands, man. Realism, schmealism. I don't have time to just sit there and not have anything going on. I got too much stuff to do. Okay, but I'm like, let's sell 55, 3 more weeks and you're losing your club. Oh no! Well, yeah, I guess if you're that far along, then yeah, you should probably figure it out. Yeah, I'm not really sure, man. That stinks. I really don't know what could be causing it because I don't know anything about that particular, you know, store and how game files are saved and how to verify them. But maybe you look that up. Maybe look up like Microsoft Store verify game files or something like that on Google and see if there's steps to do it. Yep, sounds good, DG. What is the biggest fish you've ever caught? In the game or in real life? What are we talking about? Indo, yo, how's it going? You're level 30 at Everglades. Where should you think about going next? Well, if you follow the Essential Beginner series, you'll know that. You should go look up that playlist and watch it. Leave the live stream right now and go watch it. There should even be an episode that starts at level 30. Yep. And I enjoy those slower games too. But there's a reason that I do them for a channel, because otherwise I probably wouldn't play them as much. You always reinstall games and it works. Game. On this account, I'm not really sure. It says that unique Siberian tame at 125 pounds is our biggest one on this account. But this is our second account. I'm not really sure what it is on the other one. I want to say is it a swordfish? Is it a butcher shark? I can't recall. I don't remember. Little baby. We are 22 carp away from getting the Carp Master achievement on Steam. Woo! Do I have any plans for the weekend? No, not at the moment. Work on stuff. I've been working on my script for the for the Guyana Amazon fishing video on the MDO. And I'm like 3 or 4 pages into that, so hopefully by the end of this weekend I can finish it. I hope anyway. I don't think so. I think I might have used it to catch one of them maybe. We have the videos of like catching them in 3 minutes or less or something like that. So it looks like we've caught up to the eel cannibal monster. So we've caught the dendrofin, the mad-eye buffalo, the perch bully. We also catch the tyranno trout. We must have. So got a few. We are like 1 or 2 fish away from being finished here. Xbox 1,000-pound fish on the end game map. Sure. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, man. I think I did have a little look at that. Nice. Have I ever played on a controller? I have not, no. Hoping to go fishing at that spot where I lost that other big carp, which you thought was about 10 pounds. Could have been. Could have been. Yeah. No, I've got a good spot for some decent carp. I've just kind of been waiting for the river to go down. Haven't really thought about fishing there. Oh. Oh yeah? What's that, Carlos? Oh. New console on Amazon that's $70. Huh. What is that? What console could you get on Amazon for $70? That would be worth anything. It's a 10-pound one. Very nice. Hey, they gotta start somewhere, right? On your account, you caught a fish that's 3 pounds. Nice. Top water, I don't know. I think it was flip the kayak over every time, and you would also get dragged. It sounds like might be the taming. But it might have also been a video that was done before they changed the whole kayak pulling scenario, so might not be as fun to catch them on a kayak anymore. Yeah, Carlos, that's what it's gotta be, the taming on Soling River. Retro game console, okay. All right, we've officially caught our entire keep net. We cannot keep any more fish in our net. Videos, I'm new. I've got loads now. It's great fun. I'm only level 8 though so far. Very nice. Trophy leather. I wonder if we do get the XP. Wish I could see. Wish I could see how much money, or like how much XP I have right now. $557. I'm curious. I want to test this. I've never actually paid attention. So we have 557 XP. If we catch one more fish and release it, will we get the XP from it? I've always thought that we would, but technically I don't know. Don't know for sure. Why did they make the elusive Arapaima impossible for free to play? I don't know. Why is it impossible? Because it's so elusive? Can you play with it? Yeah, of course. I got a friends only map right now. You can just join in. Watching if it is nice to have them in the background as you're just covered in content creator way. I hope that doesn't sound weird. No, I've heard that all the time, Jake. So thank you. I appreciate it. You caught a 5-pound smallmouth on Lake Erie this weekend. Very nice. Very well. Very well done. Didn't know it takes so long to catch one more fish. It's always that like last fish. You just want one more and it takes forever to get it. Salang River, tame it. They have a video about it. Lots of videos about it. Twitching is definitely the method. Twitching is pretty darn good, isn't it? Alright, I'm about to give up on my venture. This is taking way too long. Alright, take care, man. What level is your rod reel setup unlocked at? Oh, golly. I don't even know. 52, 54, something. One fish. There we go. Maybe? You're joking me. It was ring-a-ding-dinging. Ah! We had him. The line even moved. Need a DLC or level 80? No, just increase your level and buy better gear. Your net is full. I know this. Where have you been? Blanking in this game feels just as bad as real life. I know, right? When you were 10, very nice. How long is the stream? It is till 9:30, so another hour basically. One more fish. This always happens. I can remember streams past where, you know, where it's nighttime, we're supposed to be ending the stream, and then we go, oh, one last fish, just catch one last one, and for some reason that one last fish takes 15 minutes to catch. What's the biggest fish you've caught in real life? I think it's an alligator gar. Caught a pretty good sized arapaima, but I don't think it was as big as the alligator gar. Legendary fishing, how's it going, man? Went back to Weeping Willows to level up past level 55. Very nice. In South Africa? Jeez Louise, you're staying up late or early? One fish, go, go, go. It's killing me inside. Just bite it. Just do it. Is a Wells catfish? Ooh, they get pretty big. Yep. We have a video about it, Angle. It's even if you go onto the channel and you scroll down through the different playlists on the channel, there is one that that is about alligator gar fishing, and you can watch that video. It's on our second channel, The Modern Day Outdoorsman. where we have all of our in real life fishing and hunting videos and all that sort of stuff. So go check it out. And the Arapaima video should be coming out soonish. I hope before the end of the year. So that's exciting. And that'll actually mean that I've caught up on my videos, eh? Just in time to go out and film a big set of videos for New Zealand. Get over here. This looks like a pretty good size, unique ghost carp too. So we were at 557, I remember that. Watch gonna be exactly 1000 XP or something. Alright, so that was 2609 XP. Did we get that? We did! Okay, so you could literally, like, if you were only out here for XP, you could technically just stay out here and fish. Continually get XP. Now I know for sure that that's exactly what'll happen. Alright, we're gonna change days now. I wonder... I think it was only like 2 days in the future. Something like that anyway. Here we go. Make the rest of our Kappa mix. Have you ever been saltwater fishing? A few times. I've always lived really far from saltwater, so I really haven't done it quite a lot. And I really haven't had a big interest to like go out and do it either, so that hasn't helped, but maybe one of these days. You sent a friend request? Okie dokie. That's a good way to go about it. In May of next year. Exciting. Senior year, eh? Got you, bro. Got you. Oh, we of course don't have it equipped. A poop mix. Try to get past the boring mud. The boring mud. Being from Australia. Ooh, the land down under. I need to head to Australia sometime soon. Soonish. 2027, maybe. Try to go to Australia. That would be nice. Dream is to catch a giant grouper. You gotta extend that dream, man. I think that's fairly achievable. You gotta do something hard. On cloudy days, you catch enough carp to break even for the next day. There you go. Not too bad. That's not too bad. Bat rays off the bank. Whoa. Mudwater is so boring. I agree. Mudwater is boring. Alright, after this one, I'm going to toss out. Live in New Zealand. Very nice. I'm heading to New Zealand in March. And I'm looking forward to it. Should be a good time. Does your keepnet refresh on the next day? Yes. Big part of the game. Big part of the game. Because travel fees are so expensive, if you stay multiple days, then you won't have to keep paying travel fees. I think I included that in the first video. Because it is such a big deal. A part of New Zealand. I'm going to be going down to, oh golly. What are those, Dunedin? Something like that. Gonna be flying down to Christchurch, then going down to Dunedin, I think. And then we're going to be traveling up into the mountains northwest of there. So, yeah. And then at the, so that's kind of like the whole first week that we're there. We're going to be doing a lot of that stuff. Hunting up in the mountains for chamois and tar and stuff like that. And then on the, towards the back half of the second week, we're going to go and go see like Hobbiton and the Lord of the Rings stuff. And then take off to come back to the US. The bowfins, yeah. Oh no. Apparently it's that big that you can fit America, UK, and some Europe countries, and Australia is still bigger. Really? I did not know that. Refresh on the next day. Your username doesn't show up for me. Are you on Steam? What part of New Zealand should I start fresh on Steam maybe and just buy the Atoll Scout Pack? Ah, that sounds like a horrible idea, but I'm not sure. I'm very aware that New Zealand has beautiful scenery. Yes, indeed. Dunedin is how it's pronounced. Really? I always like picture it like the Dunedain Rangers or whatever in Lord of the Rings. You obviously named the town after those guys in Lord of the Rings. Obviously, it's quite obvious. Don't try and hide it. You know it was filmed there, so you just started naming cities after it. Thought that it would get in with the whole tourist boom. I know how it is. Don't lie. Live in the dream. I'm trying to, man. I am certainly trying to. Unique common. Here we gotta do another boogie for that. Been too long. Been too long. Point of view. You're the legendary Bohemians. That's exactly right. Point of view, indeed. Unicorns. Did they nerf this lake, by the way? I don't think so. A lot of people have been talking about the oversizing. How the oversizing isn't there anymore or something, but like, I don't know. I guess I didn't really look into it all that much. Ben Beaver. Beach in North Island, New Zealand. I saw a baby dead great white washed up on the. Whoa, that's crazy. Yeah. Get the whole America into. Okay. But can you fit just the United States in it? There's kangaroos in New Zealand too? What? My. Yeah, I asked, are you on Steam? My friends list is all, well, actually, it should pop up for this account anyway. Plenty of needs, but nothing above 65-ish. I got you. Oh my. For a single island, Australia is very big. That's for No doubt about that. There we go. Nearly 60 pounds. That'll help. You ever throw too much mix in the water? Is it possible to overdo it? I'm not sure. I try not to throw a ton of mix in there in case I have to move locations. I'll have some mix left over, but yeah, like 10 throws are basically with my setup usually does it for me. Instead of slob, because a slog I thought stood for, let's look it up. What is the definition of a slog? Slog's definition is work hard over a period of time. That's exactly what it is. Versus a slob is more just like someone who's very messy. Even went to the footy game I went to. Really? That's cool. What a coincidence, eh? Hooked onto this great white, but he cut his line because he didn't want to be thrown into the water. Oh my. Yeah, very true, very true. Don't have to worry about it as much. Big fish, so that's what I figured out. Yeah, I know. I really don't think the word slob is really used much in the United States. You might name someone who's messy a slob, but I would assume the usage for slob in the United States is quite low. Went through over 500 baits and still no uni bream. Jeez Louises, man. That's a lot of baits. Currently hovering at 169 pounds right now. Taking out a little bit of line. There's a leather. Ugh. Oh, the common. Last time I saw a dark carp, I thought it was a common, and then it ended up being a leather. So this time I did the opposite. Thought it was a leather, and now it's common. Top notch. I just don't know anything anymore. Stonefish and a plant that is poisonous. My god. Those blue-ringed octopus are really pretty though, aren't they? Grass carp. You need grass carp too? Oh my. Fishing, find the contour lines in front of the bank and fish it. Fish it. Do you do give seats, giveaways? Not really. I don't really have anything to give away. Sometimes Fishing Planet will give me things to give away, but that's every so often. Sounds like a great place. Get rid of that surplus population. Yeah. We don't like them, we'll just send them out into the bush or the sea. Go get. They get bitten? How does one get poisoned by an octopus? Do they bite you? How does that work? Do I fish for catfish a lot in real life? When I lived back down in Kansas, I did. I really don't fish like in real life very often outside of trips these days. It's either I'm like working on videos or I'm going on some trip and filming another video. So if I'm not on a trip out filming video, then I'm usually sitting down at this desk working on a video or working or freaking trying to play a game to relax. All that sort of stuff. It's kind of the cycle I'm in right now. I think it's so like when fishing is like something you do to make videos for, whenever you like think about going fishing, it's not so much like only going out to go fishing and have fun. Like, you pair it with making a video, because the worst possible thing that could happen to you when you're out just fishing for fun is that you end up catching a giant fish, and then you go, well, why the heck wasn't I making a video about this? Because this could have gotten me so many views on my channel. So it's difficult when you decide when you want to start making videos for a channel and all that, because then you can't just go out and enjoy fishing. You always have to be thinking about filming something. So that's why I usually just work on videos here, and then I plan my trips, which then gives me a reason to specifically plan for a time to go out and film and enjoy the time, and then otherwise I come back here and I work on videos again. That's just kind of how I've divided my time to keep my sanity. How am I? I'm talking about keeping my sanity, so that's got to be good. I'm doing quite well. Can't you tell? Any tips on catching cat? Depends on the catfish, man. Best time for predatory fish at mud water? I don't know, Jake. Don't know. How many nightmares do you have of bite alarms going on in Fishing Planet? You know, I don't think I get them from Fishing Planet, but I will say, what was it? It was from Russian Fishing 4, actually. So there's little bells in Russian Fishing 4, and my brother and I played it for, oh golly, I don't even know. A long time, a few weekends back. I mean, we just sat here and just talked for like 3 hours and just fished on Russian Fishing 4. And the two of us were fishing for bream at Oldberg. And so like we just heard that ringing so much, and like we took a break afterwards, and I texted my brother and I was like, man, like I don't know what it is, but I keep hearing that ringing from the bells. And he goes, I was just thinking the same thing. And I was like, yeah, that's crazy. Helps a lot. Hey, right on, F-Chen. Covered striped bass, 8.6 pound. 4 pound. Ooh. So I have to add my comment above that I love the content. Well, thank you, Smoking Onion. I've tried to catch flathead. Ooh. Got it. I always try to live bait for flathead. Though you will catch them on night crawlers. And in fact, I think it was a long time ago. Actually, I have caught some from flatheads in the past year or two. And those were on night crawlers as well, so. I think if you want to go after the big ones, you're probably better off using live bait. My dad would always say, like, you know, little bullheads even work great, because the bullheads stay alive a lot longer than you know, bluegill and whatnot. And so he would use bullhead, but yeah, even, you know, bluegill and whatnot we would use for flatheads. Toss them out there on a 7-8 hook or something like that. Hope for the best. Ooh, big ghost carp. Best bait for emerald, small minnows. Yeah, some days are just not good for fishing. I mean, and that goes for Fishing Planet in general. Some days you're going to catch things on certain baits, and other days you're not. Nice, 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 nice. Pretty fish. So, yeah. Right, so some dudes use 2-pound bass as bait for a monster flathead. Ah, okay. Yeah, that would be a pretty good size one then, I would think, to swallow. What, a 15, 16 inch bass? Don't overdo it with the fish. It is a game after all. What are you talking about? Do sucker minnows work? Go-to for flatheads is bullheads. There's no such thing as too big for bait. Well, there you go. You're right in line with my dad's thinking. Oh, that's interesting, nobody. What are those? What are those? I add you. Yep. That's what we're here for. We're on a friends only map right now so that people can add me and join in. Because I'm still at Emerald Lake. Well, okay. Well, you can always add me and someday maybe you can join in. How do you get the hybrid F1? You know, I think we had a video where we caught bait for monster fish in the past, and the hybrid F1 was one of those fish that we had to catch for the bait to go after the Carp Colossus. I think if you were to do a deep search for some monster bait, you'd find the video where we caught the hybrid F1 unique. Running money after we got the boat and just chilling fishing for perch so I don't get bored after all the bait alarms going off. There you go. Nice. Take a break now and then. Rip some lips. Rip them. Like it. Well, is it that point now where we have to change locations? We have half an hour left. We have 125. Well, we have 125 to go again. What are the chances? Last time we had to move locations, we also were missing 125. Crazy. That's crazy. I'll see these out there real quick. Go-to fish in real life. Gotta be carp. I love carp fishing in real life. Grind to level 100 Congo or Japan? I found Congo pays the most. Small and pair. Yeah, no. Seems like a lot of people tend to think that the Congo is a better location to fish at. And getting back into it, very nice. In October? What is your name? That's the password, you gotta know the name. Gotta know the name. Every so often we'll open our inventory to check something, and it kind of gives you a short opportunity to see what our name is and whatnot. But I don't just open it for anyone, so you know you have to be quick about it. Do I have any other locations to fish? Here and there. I don't fish outside of these two locations because I usually don't have to. Your brother waged school to watch your vids? What? Grinding is exhausting. Why did they give you so much money? What do you mean, Carlos? Trying to get into some bass and trout fishing. Nice. Very cool. Very cold, very cool. Biggest carp in real life is 47 pounds. My goodness, that's a big one. Where did you catch that? Their first time Saturday. Very nice. That's cool. Monster carp on the leaderboards. Just knowing, just gotta know the specific stuff. Biggie 63, carp only, I think. Carp only, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Do I ever go to France to carp? I do not, no. Nope. Maybe someday I'll go to France. They're not high on my to-go list at the moment. Wagged. You wagged school? What's that mean? Is that a New Zealand term? Didn't you have like another account with millions? Yeah, this is our second account. This is our free-to-play account. Loads of Americans do, so you wondered? Oh, really? A lot of Americans go to France to fish for carp? Didn't know that. How do you catch bullhead catfish? I think with bullhead catfish, if you're in an area with bullhead, they'll find you. They have a way of ruining your day. I know one of the carp fishing locations we love to fish at had bullhead in it. And they're the most annoying thing because they didn't have like enough energy to pull your weight around. So what they would do is they would come up and grab your bait and they would pull it, but then like feel the weight of your lead and they would stop and then just sit there. And so your alarm would go off, beep, 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 and then stop. And you go, that's weird. Must have been a nibble of some sort or something. You didn't get hooked up. And then like half an hour later you go, well, I guess I'll check my bait. And you'll start reeling it in, there'll be a freaking bullhead on there. And they just ruin your day, man. Did Fishing Planet give you that money? No. I earned the money on my other account. Now, if you watched a video where we were at like Numakuta or something like that, and we were on the like pre-release account that Fishing Planet like gives you the account to use for a few weeks before the map is released. And you know, on that one I might have, you know, like 1 million bait coins or something like that. Then on that, then yes, they gave me that to use for the pre-release. Because I only had the account for a few weeks and then they take it back, essentially. So they just give us money and bait coins, so we don't have to worry about it. Means he stayed home. Oh. Hello, Italian. Okay. In the United States, we call that ditching school. Locals would have a crack at you, for sure. Hello, how are you, Van? Did he now find a girlfriend? I don't know, did he? I haven't heard this. I haven't heard anything about this. Is he telling you things? At the Mill Creek Cup tournament, the catfish are thick. Sounds like an opportunity for some food. Gotta bring a fryer with you. Bring some oil. Silver Lake was where you caught the 40 say. Is that where is that? Or is this still the France topic or no? You despise bullheads. Pretty new to Fishing Planet, trying to hit level 30 for St. Croix. What would you suggest to level up the fastest? Follow the Essential Beginner series. It's why I made it. So that you could just watch the series and know how to do everything. You've become addicted to Russian fishing 4? I think it's because a lot of people don't play on the computer. You know, they play on console or their mobile phone or whatever. But if everyone had access to Russian fishing 4, I feel like a lot of people would love that. Especially if you're like a big fan of real life fishing. Like, yeah, it's a fun game. But no, Fishing Planet's fun. It's approachable. And it's on console and mobile and everything, so good game for a lot of people. Do you realize you're spinning reel backwards? Really? Is that so? Are red worms good for Emerald Lake? I don't know. I wouldn't think so. I've always just used small minnows and a narrow spoon. I caught everything in Emerald Lake on 2 lures. Everything I needed to level up to the next location anyway. Bass are not cutting it. I know this always throws me off, and it's not something against you, for instance. Like, lots of people do the same thing. They seem to think that, like, I put out a video, for instance, like saying, like, if you're level X, you need to be doing this so that you can work your way up to this other location. And for some reason, it always, like, throws me off that people will comment stuff like, hey, I'm doing what you said in this video, but, like, what are other options I could do instead? As if, like, I have a better option for you to do that I just decided not to tell you about. Like, I make a video saying, like, oh, you should be doing this to level up to get this location, and I have a much better way of doing it, but I'm not gonna tell you. I'm gonna keep it to myself, and it'll just be my little secret. Like, that's not a thing. I made a video about what you should do. There is nothing else to do. Do exactly what I showed in the video. And don't do anything else. And just keep on moving. Don't think in your mind that there must be something else to do, because there's not. Just keep doing it. Once you level up and you get to the next location, then you can go and do that. How you can use shrimp and it doesn't show up. Baitcaster, you continue to say this. I don't know what to tell you, buddy. Don't know what to tell you. We have a video about finding friends. Maybe go watch that. Thank Croy, but I can't get any more fish. What should you do? Change the time. Move forward. Like you do anytime you can't catch any more fish. That's what I do. I keep the really good information to myself. I don't make videos about it. What's up, country? Red worm's good for Emerald Lake. Stop asking me this question. I've already answered your question multiple times. $63. Nice. That's a good one to end on. Alright, now we have to change time again. We're just spending bait coins like crazy. How many days do we have to go forward before sun? We have a sunny day on day 14. Hey, nice. All right, well, we'll get a few more, 15 more minutes of fishing, I guess. Any recipe for a cloudy day? You know, I tried what I thought would work, but it just didn't work. So I don't have anything for a cloudy day at the moment. I'm gonna have to keep working on it. I think if I had carp rods and had the ability to use boilies, it might be a little bit different, but at the moment I got nothing. I got nothing. I got no money. Hunter, hello, hello. Doing that, my bad. When the Amazon was the craziest location we had, now look at the game. Now look at the game. I know, right? Look at it. Look what you done to my boy. I got swordfish and black marlin. This is the BZ Hub days. Maybe go for tarpon and see if I can go for a few lulls. I have the bottom DLC rod. Sure, do what you want, man. It's your game. We have some videos about how to catch tarpon at the Everglades. Ninth biggest fish in Quanchkin. Quanchkin? Must be a pretty big fish, man. What's up, Blair? Have a good one. Hey, take care, Luke. Thanks for checking in. One more toss, and we'll reel that guy in. Little leather carp or a mirror? Maybe he's not as little as we thought. Trophy! 12 pounds, 6 ounces. Nice. 12 pound bass at the Everglades is nice. That's a good catch. Can't wait. Nice. Well, go for it, man. It's my favorite map in Fishing Planet. I don't know. Maybe blue crab. I like me some blue crab fun. 63 pounder. Nice. Please be my dad. Be my dad. Get out of the water. It's so close. It's so hilarious. Sometimes you have to look straight up in the air to get it out of the water. Sometimes it's a problem with the length of the leaders, I think. From at night just to fill. Heck of a fight. Heck of a fight. I bet. Yeah, I bet it was. Some of those bass are like no joke. They put up a fight. Do I like hunting by chance? Absolutely. You haven't found the Modern Day Outdoorsman channel yet, eh? You should find it. You know, this channel actually started as a hunting channel. We were like one of the first Hunter Call of the Wild like YouTubers out there. At the time, there was probably only 5 or 6 of us. But then they added the great ones in and all the like, you know, the grinding for deer and all that stuff, and it just completely lost me. I was like, this game's stupid. I'm not playing anymore. But seems to have stayed pretty popular. since then. Oops. I'm not sure. Are you still getting green arrows when you're catching fish? Yeah. No, it does feel good in Russian fishing for when you get into some, I mean, even early on getting the 1 kg and 2 kg bass, like, I feel like you've achieved something. It's pretty great. Well, when your vid popped up like 2 months ago, since then I got addicted. Hey, right on. That's great. Love to hear it. Like Outdoor Boys YouTube. Yeah, I used to watch it. I actually found him through his catfish and carp page back when he fished for catfish and carp a lot. So much so that he created the catfish and carp YouTube channel. But yeah, I don't go on so much like survival type trips, I guess. So like his survival-esque videos don't really like appeal to me. But I do enjoy watching some of his videos. Questionable sometimes, yeah. Playing Sega bass fishing. Whoa, very cool. What was your channel called for Call of the Wild? I feel like I watched you. Yeah, it was called, well, we were the BZ Hub back then. We rebranded to Bow Angles, what, about 2 years ago now? Surprised how few play it on PC other than a new map release. Yeah. See that. Sit on a couch. It's like just in the middle of nowhere. Well, that's pretty cool. Have your own little secret place, eh? When I was a kid, growing up in the middle of Kansas, we would, in my hometown, we had a bombing range for the Air National Guard outside my hometown. And my grandfather worked for the Air National Guard, so we would go out and stand next to their ponds and stuff like that out there, and the doves would fly by and we'd get them. But I haven't gone dove hunting in quite a while. Been seeing people doing well out there though this past weekend. Kind of opening day for dove, I guess. Easy Hub used to watch you all the time. Oh man. You know, I think it was Flinter. Yeah. Back then it was me, Flinter, DD33, Zaggy DK, Jaxie Beard. I think that was it. I think that's really all there was for making the Hunter Call the Wild videos back then. Fun time. Figuring it all out. Figuring out how to make YouTube videos and all that sort of stuff. One spot with one basic bait on Weeping Willows, where and what would you choose? I don't think I would just fish with one basic bait. Like, even my beginning setup for Weeping Willows was a spot rod and 2 heavy chasers with sweet corn and sweet peas. I mean, you could just use sweet corn or just sweet peas, but yeah, I like to vary it up just for fun. Yeah, bunches of dove, yeah. But for regular ones, it's red arrows. Okay, yeah. Sometimes your setup is too strong for the smaller ones, but ghosty. Gotta go feed the baby. Have a good night. You as well. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for another 7 minutes before the live stream ends. What I'm here for. I try to read as many people's comments as possible. what's your combo setup? If you watch our videos, I describe all the setups that I use. So go to the Essential Beginner series and check them out. Why was the Ghost Carp so... They're all so shiny. It's because they want us to buy the darn glasses. Look how bright that is. Now, if we had the sunglasses, that wouldn't happen. But I think as far as maps go, where they, like, really want you to buy sunglasses, Weeping Willows is, like, top tier, saturated, and bright. They just took the exposure for Weeping Willows and just cranked it up higher than any other map, feels like, anyway. Unless you go to Kaiji no Ri or the Maldives or something. They really are, and they really don't do anything. It's unfortunate how very little, like, helpful they are. I got popcorn. Guaranteed uni carp tactics. Doing what I showed in the video, man. We got 3 so far this morning. Well, they don't really have pay to win stuff because, like, the best gear in the game you unlock just by playing the game. You can't buy the best gear in Fishing Planet. So even if you wanted to do, you know, competitions and stuff like that, like, someone who just plays the game a lot will beat you in a competition, even if you bought every DLC in the game. But the DLCs are, like, pay to progress sometimes. It's essentially saving time. You can either pay Fishing Planet with time or pay it with money. So, up to you. Sound like Gilbert Gottfried tries to have a conversation with you. What would you ask it? So when I read it, I, like, wanted to give my best Gilbert Gottfried impression, but I thought I would just embarrass myself, but I still want to try. I have to, like, get myself in the mindset, though. I'm Gilbert Gottfried. I'm a fish. What? Oh, that's horrible, but it's the best I can do. You can also just buy Congo at level 10. Yeah, I mean, still not winning anything. You're just paying money to go through the best part of the game. Three minutes left. On those other days, we were still getting like 421 pounds of fish, though. Or something like that. 26 pounds of fish. But I feel like we still have quite a few fish to catch in this one spot. Oh, we didn't even throw out all our spod. Dumb. Dummy. Soup's dummy mode over here. Howard Logsdon. Been watching you for a while and you got me so far. Hey, top notch, man. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, I was too slow. I have a killer animation for donations, but I turned it off because we had 5 memberships earlier and I didn't want it to play 5 times. But thank you. I appreciate it, Howard. You're making my night, my friend. I'm at the part of the popcorn process where I have to eat the partially open kernels. The very bottom. You know what I mean? Gotta be unique. It's a trophy! What? This stuff gets boring alone. Yeah, I usually watch a TV show or a movie or something. Usually my grinding go-to. Halloween's coming up. There's all sorts of teen screams and stuff on Netflix. You ever watched Fear Street? You ever watched Fear Street on Netflix? That's a good one. Alien Earth is on Hulu. Still haven't finished that. Or got caught up to it at least. Alright, one last fish to end it. What will it be? Everyone put in your guesses now. Is the last fish going to be a common? Oh, should we do species or size? Let's do species. What species do you think it's gonna be? Mere common. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna find out. Mere common leather. Put in your guesses now. Oh, it's a common. Oh, Bozo. I wish you were true, Bozo. I wish that your guess was true. Well, I tell you what, everyone. Thank you for being here for another Wednesday live stream. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it anyway. We will see you next Wednesday. I'm going to take the weekend to work on my MDO Amazon fishing video. So hopefully I'll get that out in a few weeks because I'm excited for everyone to see that. But otherwise, take care. Enjoy some Fishing Planet in the next week, I guess, and we'll see you next time. All right, take care, everyone. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Do me a favor. Awesome live. Thank you. Appreciate it. Enjoyed the few minutes you were here. Been able to catch one in a minute. Yeah, well, I'm glad you were here. Top notch. Well, take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. And as always, remember, one planet, one family. Game on.